What if it takes to be successful? Can I be real with you? You can go to any bookstore and get the What It Takes to Be Successful. You can get that. You can go to any bookstore. Somebody wrote about it. That breaks it down real plain. The challenge is not what does it take. The challenge is, do you have a heart to do what it tells you to do? What makes a man get up at 3 in the morning versus a man that gets up just in time to go to work? It's not that the guy that has to be to work at 7 who gets up at 6:30 to be somewhere at 7. It's not that he doesn't know that if he gets up at 5 he could probably be better. The problem is he doesn't have a heart to get up early. If you don't have the discipline to get up early, it's not the knowledge that he lacks, it's the heart. And you can't go buy that at Walmart. You can't buy discipline. You can't buy drive. You can't buy effort either. And every one of you right now, you can make a decision. How does your day start? What are you going to think all day long? By the way, what you think about is what happens. And most people, they start their day and the first person they run into, how that person operates is how their day goes. I set the tone for my day. Nobody's going with my day. You can't. You can't with me. I've got the blueprint. The key to your entire existence and becoming who it is that you want to become is going to come down to your commitment to become a mentally harder, more disciplined individual. Go in the mirror, take a good look at yourself and say, what's my discipline blade? How sharp is my discipline blade right now? When you walk by the mirror and you're going, that's a bat right there. That's a bad mother. You say that thing tonight. When you're looking in the mirror, you have to conduct yourself, behave yourself into your highest self. It's not good enough to just imagine your highest self. Challenge yourself to conduct yourself that way and enough time over and over, with enough habit and force and will and consistency that character starts to be shaped and forged like a great sword, that suddenly you hammer that thing down over and over. Suddenly your character is then molded into what you wanted it to be. No change ever feels easy. It is always hard. So you got to learn to take control of your mind during this. Whatever you're doing, you're running 10, 15 miles a year. You're tired. You think you're going to die. No. You tell your mind to shut the up. We're leaning down now. I'm holding the shots. We're going to get in shape. We're going in the fire. Do not pull yourself out. I want to tell you what cowards do. They pull themselves out of the fire too early. Gold and silver is refined in fire and it burns the blemishes off it to make it perfect. But if you pull the gold and silver out of the fire too early, it ruins it. Very few of us have the courage to fight on what we really want. We sit back, we complain, we moan. What am I training for? Why am I having such a structured life? Done. And then this is my thought process. So you want to be normal. You just want to like everybody else that owns the world, not knowing the power that's in them, being fine or being mediocre. Now go back to who you were, honey. No compromise, no exceptions ever. You get harder by learning to love the things that are hard to do. Because that's the stuff that'll make you a better, capable, and confident person. So don't run away from the difficulties like most people do. Step toward it. Embrace the pain. Embrace the struggle. The bigger the battle, the greater the growth. Stay in the fight. Stay in the war. Stay in the battle. You have to go to a different focus. You have to go to a place of fear, of suffering, of pain, of doubt. And that's when your mind opens up. You give your mind no way out. And it will find a way through it. It doesn't matter if things get harder. I have to get tougher. I declare war now. You thought I was going hard before. I'm about to go harder than I ever gone before. And for some of you, nothing is sacred for you. There's certain things you'll never have when you stop. And you wonder why everybody's getting blessed. I'm not because you don't understand coming. It means when you do it, you can't get out of it. I want you to think about it. Is this all of you? Do you have more to give? Could you go 10 times more than you are right now? But how is that going to happen? The warrior mentality means that you follow through on what you say you're going to do regardless of what the circumstances are. These test days, these are the days that test your qualities. They test who you think you are. They test your fortitude, your endurance, your discipline, your grit, your dedication. Your character is in question on these days. At the very moment when everything in you wants to do absolutely nothing. You got to get the job done. Your potential is actually limitless. But unless you develop the skill set of mental toughness, unless you develop the ability to adhere, unless you develop the skill of discipline, fortitude, belief, perseverance, you will never do any of those things. Our dreams, our desires, our goals is on the other side of the skill set of discipline. All the people that you witness, all the people that you look at, all the people that you wish you were like have the skill of mental toughness and discipline. They are able to execute when they don't feel like it. They're able to do the things they need to do when the last thing that they want to do. This is the magic you are missing. This is the skill you are missing. And once you develop it, you become unstoppable. There's a kind of instinct that you need to be on the lookout for. And this one is a liar. This one is a saboteur. This one is a backbeat butter. This is the instinct that says you've given it your best shot. You can stand down. You can back off. You can rest. Now, do not listen to that instinct. That's the instinct you need to fight. You need to push back. You need to tell it to shut up because you're busy listening to discipline, listening to the weight room, listening to the pull-up bar, telling you to get up and go get some. And the truth is, if you don't punish yourself, it's never going to happen. You have to give something up to go up. What do you give up? Do you not watch TV? Do you not go out every Friday? Do you start working an hour longer? Do you get up half an hour earlier? You got to stop playing with your life. You got to get serious about getting your together. And for most of you, what happens is when everything is favorable, you are a beast. You execute. You get it done. But when the conditions ain't right, you throw in the towel. You don't even try. You got to grow up. It's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. You're going to have to deal with dark and stormy days when nothing's going right. And for you to start winning, you got to be a morning person, afternoon person, night person. You got to be when you feel good person, when you're sick person, when you're tired person. You don't stop when you're tired. You stop when you're done. The people who constantly execute will always have more than those who only do it when they feel like it. Greatness is in you, but the problem is somebody's got to push you. You don't push yourself. You're not self-disciplined. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm looking at the clock at 5:00 a.m. and I'm saying to myself, technically I can go back to sleep. I don't have to get up till 5:50. But if I go back to sleep, I might not wake up till 5:30. I might not wake up till 6. And if I wake up at 6 for an extra 60 minutes of sleep, I might be pushing my goals back a week, a month, an entire year by sleeping for 1 hour because I missed an opportunity that was available. Don't let yourself off the hook like that. Hold yourself to a higher standard. You have to take control of you. You are in charge of the decisions you make, how far you go, how much money you make, how skilled you become, how mentally tough you become, how physically fit you become. Nobody controls you but you. What do you do when somebody's not there watching you? What do you do when you have to either do what it is, you're supposed to do, or you get to take the day off? Because no one's going to know the difference. Because it's really easy for anybody to come to work on the days they feel like getting after it. But what happens on the days that you don't feel like doing? What happens on the days that you don't feel like getting out of bed? Because those are the days that are going to define where you end up in your life. Download this video and audio by becoming a member at benlionelscott.com. Plus, get early access to all new content and hundreds of exclusive